Hello, this is David with Paystubz. In this video, we're going to talk about the general navigation of the new user interface and compare that with the old ways that you navigated in the old user interface. So on my screen, you'll see on the left side, I have the old user interface. This is what things probably used to look like for you. Some of our long-running clients, this probably looked a little bit different. But over on the right is a brand new user interface that Kronos has put together. And this is in the Kronos Workforce Ready platform that you use, delivered by us, every day in your business or organization. So whenever there's a new user interface change or your menu trees get moved around, I'm just like you. Everybody gets a little bit annoyed with that. But I do know in this new user interface, now that I've gotten used to it personally, I like it much better than the old one. It took me a little bit, but now that I'm used to it, I'm good with it. So let's talk about how do you navigate. Where do you find your stuff? So you notice on your home screen right here. A lot of our long-running clients, their menu trees were across the top. Now the menu tree is underneath the 3-bar line to the left of our logo. Over here on the right in the new user interface, simply click that. Here's your menu tree. Over on the left in the old user interface, there's your menu tree over there. You'll notice they look different comparing them side by side. So over on the left, everything's pretty singular. You have the start buttons here, which are right here on your home screen. Over here on the right, that start is underneath my favorites. Same spot, just have a star instead of start. So that's one small change there. The single human icon is everything that was under my account. So I expand that. Look how long that is. Now I just click the single human. Now that's under there. And when you see the single human and my information, this isn't just your pay stub or your time off. It also includes other things with the word my in front of them. For instance, my saved reports right here. Under my reports, my saved reports. And they're on your dashboard too. And you can type in the search that I'll talk about in a minute, my saved reports, and you'll find them that way. A lot of ways to find your stuff in the system, more so than ever before. So again, that's under my reports, my saved reports. That's the single human. The two humans or multiple humans, that's everybody you have access to for your entire team of people. So under my team up here at the top, if I click that and I go down to employee information, that is going to take me to the same spot where over here under the my team icon in the start, if I want to manage employees, same thing, employee information, manage employees, same place. So I just clicked employee information. Over on my left screen, I'm going to go to my employees, employee information. You'll notice it's same data, same column headers that you're used to, same column filters that you had before, work just the same. Looks just a little different. Icons are there. The upper right is a little bit different. You'll notice under the 3 dots in the new user interface in the high right, wherever you see those 3 dots, there's more actions available there. So don't be shy. Go ahead and click on those. Each of them means a little something different. This is into the reports area, and this is some other options there, but only light up when you have a checkbox clicked. So, and again, that's the employee information screen. And then our logo in the top left will take you home. The back arrow over here on the left in the old user interface, it said back, as in back button. In the new user interface, it's a left-facing arrow. Works the same way. And we always recommend using that versus your browser back button. So I'll click this back button, takes me right back where I was. And here on the left side, the old user interface, I hit the back button, takes me right back where I was. So that's all very similar. So one other piece in this menu tree, let's open up both of them again. Over here on the left, the old user interface. Over here on the right, the new user interface. And so you'll notice in the top right, this pin button. And so if I click this pin button, that's going to pin the menu tree open for me all the time. So if I expand the new user interface side here, I can click around. I can go to timesheets. I could go to employee timesheets. I could go do some work there. And again, you need the timekeeping side of the software turned on for this. and then I could click the back button and go back, hit our home button, and then there. So you notice the menu tree stayed right there. Some of our clients love leaving this wide open because their monitor is big enough to afford that screen real estate. If you turn that on with that pin button and you're like, I don't like it, just simply go check the pin again and then click our logo and you're right back how you were. So then you have to click the 3 bars to get to the menu tree. So just a little trick for you. You might like that way of operating in the system a little bit more. So that's some pieces about the menu tree. And so now let's talk about these start icons. So before these buttons, now they've got some color to them. They actually look a lot nicer. Same thing, same functionality. For those of you that had quick links on your home screen, this is the same thing, except now your quick links are categorized by timesheets, payroll. To process payroll, you click payroll, click process, and then you're right into the usual payroll process screen. This resources button, I want to talk about that for a moment. This is new. And so underneath here, you're going to find your tax documents. So at the end of every quarter, that's where we put your payroll tax filings that we did for you if you're using our payroll software and service. There's an IRS withholding calculator link with a new W-4 for 2020. That's actually quite handy. Paycheck calculator to play what if I change a certain deduction, what's going to happen with my net pay. This HR and Payroll Answer Force is free. It is included. It's a complete HR database that digs into laws, sample policies, things like that. So don't be afraid to click there and go search and poke around. But one of the biggest things is this help documentation. Let's click there. Underneath that help documentation, these are information sheets revolving around different tasks that our people here at Paystubz put together. These are not Kronos-related content pieces that are more generic in nature. These are created by our people here at Paystubz, the people you talk to all the time. So over to the far right of any of these topic matters that you want to look at, there's a download button to the far right. And these are organized by payroll topic, general use. There's a new user interface overview one there, and timekeeping items. So don't be shy. And again, go ahead and look there. But to get there, click on our logo from your home screen, resources, and help documentation. Whoops, too much caffeine in me this morning. A little twitchy with my mouse. So that's how you get there. Other system help documentation. There's Kronos curated content. If you go to the menu tree in the upper left, and you go to the single human icon, go down to help, go to my learning. This is all Kronos created content. It's more generic in nature, but it can actually be quite helpful. We recommend people to go to the help, go to employee, and there's all kinds of documentation under here for tasks performed in the system by you, your managers, your staff, any user of the system. There is some content in here that may be helpful for them. These all download to PDFs. And so you're welcome to grab any of these at any time. How do I view my time off balances? Whatever it might be. So again, that's under the menu in the upper left. Go down to help, go to my learning, go to employee. The X will close the menu right there. Hit our logo, and we're right back at my home screen. So that's what we have under the start icons, those start buttons in the middle, and in the menu tree. One of the biggest new parts of this new user interface is the search capability has really gotten a huge boost. So to find your search window and the capability to search across your reports, your employees, your everything is, again, under the menu tree in the upper left, right here, right at the very top is your search. Your past searches are right here, or most recent ones. So you can click on any of those and go straight there. Or if you think, oh, that payroll recap and funding report that tells me how much money I need to cover this payroll, where is that again? So I could just type in the word recap. Oh, by golly, it's right there. So you can click there and go there. Or we also have those common ones right under payroll here too. That'll take you to your most recent payrolls, recap and funding. And then you can go backward to find prior payrolls as well. So that's how the search part can work. Underneath this little drop down in the upper left, that's where you can log out. And there's a new window button there in case you wanted to open up another instance of the software within the same browser. It's kind of handy to do if you're poking around at quite a few areas of the system. So that's all under that menu tree. So one last piece, this little gear button, we call that Nerdville. That's where we at Paystubz live. A lot of your setup configuration that we do for you is here. So if you ever want to look at it, you're welcome to. But those of you that need a 401k or retirement plan data export, those are right here. And again, under the gear button, company settings at the very bottom, or you can always search for it. So I just started data X. There's my data exports. This, like I said, that search, we cannot recommend that enough. Very, very handy. So that's a quick overview of your navigation. So please, a real quick review. Menu is down the left. These icons here, there's all your people, there's you, there's your favorites. And then these three ellipses, wherever you see them, go ahead and click on them. There's things you can do with these three ellipses. Like right there, I can export that report. This one, I can adjust things within that screen. So again, that ellipses, I can print it, export it, save a new view, all those things. And again, anything in blue is a hyperlink. If I click My Saved Reports, now I'm going to go to the big version and not just the condensed version of My Saved Reports. That's on my dashboard. So that's the overview of the new user interface and a quick navigation tutorial. We hope it's helpful. You can find us at paystubz.com or call us at 605-721-2480. Anything you need, you let us know. We'll be here for you. Thanks. Have a great day.